Welcome back to the channel, guys. After a short break, as you can see, project Suzuki is still ongoing. I have not done anything to it over the last 3 weeks for a simple reason. After replacing all the parts that I have replaced, if you don't know, I pretty much replaced half of the engine. I'm only messing now. Genuine service parts, tubing, other bits and pieces, including carburetor. And what I also done is I have disconnected the distributor, and I think because I was changing the timing belt on the car as well, I have moved the timing a little bit. Now, I'm not a mechanic, so I really don't know how to set up the timing on this car. I know there's plenty of videos online, but to be quite honest with you, I've never done that before. So I will have some help from my father-in-law today. He'll be in to have me up with the setting up of the timing. But before we do any work whatsoever, I need to clean up this shit because I was very busy in our house recently and the place is an absolute mess. As you can see, I will not be able to find any tools whatsoever in here. So sit back, relax and enjoy the watch. Slightly cleaned, not well, the best I could. So the next, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask my father-in-law to help me out here in a second. Yeah, we're going to try to do the timing on the Suzuki, but before we do that, I will revert to one of the previous videos. So when I got the carburetor in, it came without a gasket, and I actually had to do a little bit of arts and crafts to cut out a gasket for it. Now, turns out that the one I've cut out is incorrect. Go figure. The one I've cut out has, you see that little slot in here? Don't do that. So the one that's supposed to be cut out should look like this. So what we're going to do first is we're going to replace the gasket underneath the carburetor. Come on. Right, so we're going to replace the gasket in the carburetor, or underneath the carburetor, and then what we're going to do is we're going to align the timing. So yeah, a few minutes, we'll grab a quick coffee and we jump onto the work. Holly won't get without it, is it? Oh, no box. Zobaczymy.
Działeś to!
Odstrzała! Right guys, as you can see, the operation wasn't as complicated as I thought. All we had to do is line up the engine with the cylinder 1, open the distributor and make sure that the pin was showing cylinder number 1. Once that we had that aligned, well, all you had to do is just put it all back together, crank it, and well, you've seen it's working. Brilliant. That's cool. That's oh, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I seen the gate open and I thought the dog went for a walk. Anyway, so what I meant to say, for people that don't know, which is including me, when I said we had to align the engine, what I meant is when you turn. Oh, you can see actually nothing here, so then. So what I meant is, see that pin there? That's a pointer on a camshaft or crankshaft pulley. Yeah, crankshaft pulley. And you see here on the cover, actually came out. There are numbers, so those numbers are radius. So following the engine spec in this particular beautiful car, it actually tells you everything. Ignition timing should be 10 degrees plus minus 1. So all we had to do is set up the ignition pin onto the 10 degrees and then make sure that the pointer or distributor inside was showing cylinder number 1, which was this one. Right. So once we had that aligned, well, all we had to do is just crank it and the engine will start running. What am I going to do next? So ideally, at this situation, I would love to just take the car and just wheel it out. Because I actually do have new wheels and tires. Let me show you. Guys, they came out really nice. Look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. So new wheels. Well, new wheels. Painted wheels. New tires. Ready to be fitted. But I still don't have the shoes for the rear brakes. I'm not gonna lie you. I was hoping to get them. This week and just, you know, get it over it and just wheel it out. But I don't. So what I will do now is I'll change those fuel pipes. Because those are actually not these are not actually fuel pipes, these are vacuum pipes, so I only fit them here temporarily just to see whether there's a flow of fuel coming out. So I'll do that now. That should be fairly simple to do. So once I have that replaced, I will replace the fuel filter in the tank, and I think it is somewhere. I think that's the fuel filter here. I think so. I will replace that, and after that, if I still have some time left, I really don't know what to do next then, because technically the car is going to the body shop, and so the price we're gonna pay, or Kevin's gonna pay for painting, depends on the level of work the chap that will be doing the painting he's gonna have to put into. So in my head, more I can do, it's cheaper going to be for Kevin to get it painted. But I have zero skills of doing anything body related. So I'm actually gonna have to run it by him, and I think I was gonna tell him that I don't think I can do anything on this car. I might treat some rust spots. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a chat with him what he actually expects from me to do. Yeah, so that's I'm gonna have to have a chat with him about that. I might fit the front wheels, because why not? I would actually love to see how the car looks with the new wheels. So you know what? Feck it, I'm actually gonna do it now. Hold on, I'm gonna put the new wheels on. I mean, what the fuck? Look at this. This is so cool. I am digging that. I like that. The stance on it is class. This is gonna look so good. But I don't have nuts, so I don't know where they are. It's just fucking typical. Right, so I'm gonna leave those wheels till they were supposed to be replaced anyway, so I probably just fucking throw them out. Yeah, anyway, so I will tackle the fuel lines, do that today. Then I'll do the fuel filter on the back, do that today, and then we'll see. Well guys, as you can see, even a simple job, it's like replacing a fuel filter on this car ends up being a little bit more than just that. As you can see, the lines that I got, the original lines were perished. They were really thick and the new filter was not fitting, so I had to replace the pipes. It's not great, but it will do for now. So at the moment, as it stands, I know the engine is running fine. We have the new brakes on the front. I'm waiting for the shoes for the back. So once I'll get the shoes, I can replace them and we can put the wheels back on. Once the wheels are back on, well, it'll be up to Kevin to decide what we're going to do next, whether we're tackling some of the paint job ourselves, the prep work, or do we send the whole car away for painting. But all that's going to be next week. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will hope to see you all on the next episode.